When working with prompts, you should also know that you can regenerate responses and edit prompts. We saw the regenerate feature already when switching to a different chat whilst the output was created. Then the generation of the output was cancelled, and with regenerate, the output generation started again. In this case, we have a working output already, but let's say that the answers ChatGPT provided do not satisfy you. By clicking regenerate response here, ChatGPT regenerates the last response again. And with this little menu here, you can switch between the previous and the last output. Both are almost equal, but this should just demonstrate that in case you're not totally satisfied with a solution, you don't have to rewrite your prompt. You can also try to regenerate the response and see if the output you get then better fits your requirements. This switching logic can also be used when editing prompt, because if you go back to the second prompt, for example, and press this edit icon, and here you could state that you need the recipe without the ingredients for whatever reason, then you can save and submit this edited prompt. And now the initial prompt and the initial output is still displayed, but below that we again get this selection menu. Here in the second tab, so to say, we now get the edited prompt and the edited output. And if we switch back to the previous tab or page, we still have the other conversation that we had with ChatGPT. Now this can become a bit cumbersome if you start editing and regenerating all the time, but this is a feature which is nice to have for some situations. It is also important to understand that ChatGPT is only context aware for the chat that is displayed here in one line. Meaning it has the context for this entire conversation and for that conversation. So if you would, for example, ask something totally different like, what is the capital of Germany? It states Berlin. And if I ask, tell me 3 things I can do there, then it has the context to Berlin. But if I now switch back to the other tab or whatever you want to call this, and now ask, tell me, what did I ask? I forgot it, to be honest. It was, let's copy it. So let's go back. So tell me 3 things I can do there. Then it assumes that we talk about Vienna, Austria, but it doesn't understand that we refer to Berlin. Because as mentioned, ChatGPT is only context aware for the currently displayed chat, not for other subchats that you might have inside this chat. 2 more things about prompts. If you accidentally send a prompt by accidentally hitting enter, for example, or if you realize after sending the prompt that you actually want to edit the prompt, for example, then you can stop the generation of the response. If we have the following prompt, give me a list of all teams that participated in the Soccer World Championships in 2014. If I send this, I can press stop generating down here. This stops generating the output, obviously, and now I can simply edit the previous prompt and turn this into the European World Championships 2016, for example. Now by pressing save and submit, a new tab, as we called it, will again be opened when editing the prompt, but with that logic, you can save some time by not creating unrequired or unintended output. Talking about accidentally sending prompts, if you want to write a prompt containing paragraphs, for example, I need the following data, and now after the colon you want to have a new paragraph. If you hit Command Enter or Enter, this will send the prompt. But if you press Shift Enter, this will add a paragraph, and then you can continue writing your prompt in a new line. So these are some more prompt basics and some nice things to know. Now we'll have a closer look at ChatGPT's output. Because ChatGPT provides amazing output most of the time, but sometimes you should have a closer look.